I bet I drill a clean hole in somebody today.
Okay, so the highly anticipated update just went live a couple of minutes ago. Players are already discovering the fullest potentials of this update, and in this video I just want to break down everything clear and concise. We will start off with Eddie being on the main menu. Now, there's a lot of people who love that the developers are doing this, and some people want them to do even more. Put every character, let the person choose, make it random. The shop items. This is something else that was also updated as well, and in it you have three major pieces. One is Yoshimitsu's Tekken Tag Tournament 2 outfit. You have the Cyber Pack, which is for all the characters, and it says it's for all playable characters, but what I noticed is that it's not for Kuma and Panda, so that's kind of misleading there. Also too, Leo wears the male version of the cyber suit in Tekken 8. Even though Harada announced 13 years ago that Leo is female, she is now jumping back and forth between the genders, it seems.
Leo is a female, actually.
But then the third thing is Eddie's avatar skin. While we're on the topic of Eddie, Yellow Motion did notice on Twitter that Eddie's legacy yellow and green, his iconic outfit, it's not in the game, it's not in customization, which means at some point in time it will come to the Tekken shop and you'll have to fork over that cash to get it. Also on Twitter, there's another person, Thinking Shootsman. This person discovered a few things. One, there's a lot more avatar skins that will be coming to the game. From what we can see is Zafina, Brian Fury, Nina, Law, Fangwei, Yoshimitsu, and Leroy Smith. All of these outfits come equipped with an animation as well. But another thing that I want to note that Shootsman's discovered is that Leo's dad from the story at one point in time was supposed to be playable, it seems. Now this could be something that they had planned and either scrapped, or it could be pointing towards the future story DLC. But then also Shootsman was just added on, like maybe there's like a 1% chance that this character could become playable at some point. Now let's move on to the slightly controversial Battle Pass. This is divided up into two sections. You have a free section and a premium section where you have to pay to unlock it, and then you can progress through it like normally. Now in order to progress through the Battle Pass itself, there's two things you need to do. One, either pay money to skip all the way to the end, or two, you can grind out the daily and weekly objectives. Now looking at them, they're not that difficult to complete. Play online matches, win 2 rounds, win 5 rounds, deal 500 damage. Like, it's very simple things for the daily. You can do this simply by playing the game. And then the weekly challenges, this one may take a little bit more time, but if you're playing consistently, you'll get it done regardless. Play 10 matches, 20 matches, 50 matches, and then the same thing. Win 15, 25, and 50, right? The whole point of a battle pass is to keep you engaged with the game, and if not, then you gotta pay a little bit of cash to make sure you complete it in time. You have 60 days to get through all 50 levels, and the things that you can actually obtain through this battle pass, in my opinion, it's a little underwhelming. A lot of it is stuff that was in past versions of games like 6, 7, and Tag 2 for free, but this time around you have to grind through the battle pass to unlock it. So players aren't really too happy about that. I wish it was more so new things and not just recycled material, because if you look at Tekken 8 and you just pay attention to how much stuff is missing, it seems like the battle pass for at least 2 years is just going to be recycled content and not necessarily new content. So that's just kind of annoying, grinding for something that should be there on launch. But regardless, a content creator by the name of Brawl Pro discovered a crazy rage art bug within the game. Certain characters have a crouch grab or a crouch throw. When you do a crouch throw during your opponent's rage art, you are not frozen in time and you're allowed to move around. Once Brawl Pro discovered this, players went into the lab to see what other characters who have a crouch throw can do this bug, and it turns out all of them. What I saw and can confirm is King, Dragunov, Azazina, and Jack can all do this crouch throw rage art glitch. So expect to see this for, I guess, maybe like a couple of days or so until the developers fix it, because I'm sure they're going to want to fix it before Evo Japan, because even though this was supposed to be the last patch before Evo Japan, there's no way they're going to allow this to exist, because rage arts would be completely worthless in Evo Japan. So expect a patch soon. How soon? I don't know. Now, while we're on the topic of Evo Japan, the numbers have been posted. Evo Japan 2024 will feature over 6,400 competitors throughout the entire event. The numbers for Street Fighter 6 alone is 4,851. Now, the Tekken 8 is in second place with 1,216. There were some theories and some ideas why Street Fighter is so much higher than the others, and most of them pointed to Street Fighter being more popular in Japan than Tekken 8 is, which is something that the developers always hint to, but these numbers kind of just emphasize it that much more. We know Tekken 8 is more popular in like EU, America, so when it's Evo Vegas time, expect the numbers to be much higher. But also, this does not mean that the competition will be lacking. Pro players like Arslan Ash, Knee will definitely be in attendance, so the competition will be there. 1,000 people's a lot. Now, on the topic of Harada, I uploaded a video yesterday where I was talking about how Harada said he will retire or is planning on retiring after Tekken 9. Now, in the comment section, a lot of people was like, this is an April Fool's joke. Good one. No, that is not the case. Harada said this like 4 days ago, but I just got around to recording it, and when I uploaded it, I didn't realize it was April Fool's Day. So I see where the confusion can come from, but Harada really said this, and he really, at least now, he meant it. So I do want to just clarify that because there was a little bit of confusion, but then also for Harada on Twitter, he put out this weird little tweet. You know, everything he tweets, players thinks like, is this going to somehow turn into a character? He did a poll. Choose your ... 4 options: hamster, cat, dog, or Gonryu Jr. 14,000 votes, but in the comment section, players are just spamming this character, that character. On the topic of characters, actually, the next one should be announced at Evo Japan now that Eddie is fully out, but who will it be? I have no clue. You do got to keep in mind, when Tekken 8 first released, also Shootsman data mined the game and discovered Marduk, Fakaram, Lydia. So will those, even though Shootsman is a very credible source as we discussed earlier in this video, I still just can't believe the developers will do that because they know, yes, some people love those characters, but just generally, when you talk about all of the characters that they possibly can put into this game, Marduk and Fakaram are controversial. So I don't know if they will do that, but at Evo Japan, we'll have our answer. If they announce Lydia, Fakaram, or Marduk, that thing's pretty much confirmed. But if they announce another character, it really is just old material that for some reason is laying around in the files of Tekken 8. Also, Markman tweeted out this: 9 years ago today, Josie was announced for Tekken 7. He says, I had the honor and the opportunity to work on the development of this character, and I was the one to suggest the name as homage to the Filipino hero. Now lastly, I want to talk about the character Eddie Gordo. Players are kind of discovering everything he can do, and I am seeing some people just realize how much of Eddie has changed. They use the word streamlined to describe his new playstyle, and a lot of people are saying that it doesn't even feel like the iconic character. And what I was thinking about, you know, just hearing the developers say that and now seeing what people are saying is Kunimitsu. Kunimitsu was such a beloved character of mine, and when they redesigned her and recreated her for the modern Tekken experience, she wasn't really the same. And just seeing that they did that to Eddie as well, I hope this trend does not continue. Whatever character you're thinking about, Bruce, Marduk, whoever you want to be in Tekken 8, it seems like the developers are recreating these characters and like completely changing them. So your character, if they do show up eventually, may not be what you used to play, and it may be something totally different. But we will have time to understand and truly process Eddie. This is just the beginning, but I just want to highlight all of this in this video. But that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and bye-bye.